Europa League may sometimes play second fiddle to its prestigious sibling, the Champions League. Nonetheless, it has witnessed its fair share of exciting and exhilarating matches. And in today's video, we delve into 5 unforgettable and classic finals that have defined the Europa League. Like and subscribe for more stories. This is the Football Historian. 5. Benfica vs Chelsea 2013. Having claimed the Champions League title in the previous season, Chelsea's dreams of a successful title defense were shattered as they became the first title holders to crash out in the group stage. But they didn't let disappointment get the better of them as they dropped into the Europa League and fought their way to the final. Standing in their way were Benfica, fellow Champions League dropouts who were also yearning for a taste of European glory. It had been a staggering 23 years since Benfica last reached a European final, and they were desperate to end their agonizing run of 6 consecutive losses. The match kicked off in Amsterdam with a challenge but quiet first half. In the 60th minute, Fernando Torres unleashed a thunderous strike, giving the Blues the lead. However, Benfica's Oscar Cardozo stepped up to convert a penalty after a handball by Cesar Azpilicueta, equalizing the score. With the contest hanging in the balance and extra time looming, the tension reached its peak. But in the dying moments, Branislav Ivanovic, displaying incredible aerial prowess, leaped above the rest to give Chelsea the winner in added time to secure the title. This was Chelsea's first participation in the Europa League. 4. Liverpool vs Sevilla 2016. In 2016, the stage was set for an exhilarating showdown in the Europa League final, pitting Liverpool against Sevilla. Liverpool, 3-time winners of the tournament, made their 4th appearance in the final. On the other hand, Sevilla, no strangers to the grand stage as well, was making their 5th final appearance and 3rd consecutive, having clinched victory the previous 2 seasons. Liverpool started the final with a vibrant display, seizing the initiative and securing halftime advantage through a magnificent goal from Daniel Sturridge in the 35th minute. However, their fortune took a drastic turn as the second half kicked off, with Kevin Gameiro swiftly equalizing for Sevilla just 17 seconds after the break. The Spanish side then seized control, with their captain, Koke, finding the net in the 64th minute to give them the lead. Koke continued his stellar performance, notching his 2nd goal of the match only 6 minutes later, extending Sevilla's advantage. Despite Liverpool's valiant efforts, they were unable to mount a comeback, ultimately succumbing to a 3-1 defeat. This was the 3rd consecutive title for Sevilla and 5th in their Europa League history. 3. Sevilla vs Inter Milan 2020. In 2020, the Europa League presented a truly unique spectacle, shaped by the far-reaching effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. The tournament underwent significant changes in response, adopting a single-match knockout format, while all remaining fixtures, including the highly anticipated final, took place in a single location, without spectators. In these extraordinary circumstances, Sevilla FC and Inter Milan clashed in a fierce battle. Sevilla FC boasted an impressive track record, having previously emerged victorious on a record-breaking 5 occasions, making them the team to beat. The match started with a swift display of prowess from Inter Milan as Romelu Lukaku confidently converted a penalty, opening the score just 5 minutes into the game. However, Sevilla quickly retaliated, with Luke de Jong expertly directing a header into the back of the net just 7 minutes later, restoring parity on the scoreboard. The Dutchman then continued to shine as he clinched his 2nd goal of the final in the 33rd minute, propelling the Spaniards into the lead for the first time. Yet, Inter Milan responded when Diego Godin headed the ball into the net in the 36th minute, leveling the score once again. The pace of the game eased during the second half, but an exhilarating climax was still in store. The decisive moment arrived in the 74th minute when Romelu Lukaku deflected the ball into his own net. An own goal that sealed Sevilla's triumph, solidifying their reign as the unrivaled kings of the Europa League. 2. Celtic vs Porto 2003. The 2003 European Cup witnessed the rise of an emerging managerial talent, Jose Mourinho, as he led Porto on an extraordinary campaign. This final also marked a significant moment, as neither Portugal nor Scotland had ever laid claim to the coveted trophy. So, the stage was set for a historic clash, with an astounding 80,000 Celtic fans making the pilgrimage to Sevilla, yearning for their team to emerge triumphant. The game started with a sense of caution, as both sides struggled to create clear-cut opportunities. However, it was Porto who Larsson scored his 200th goal for the club and his 10th of the European Cup season. However, Porto swiftly regained the lead, only 5 minutes after Celtic's ease. Celtic mounted a spirited comeback. 3 minutes later, Larsson struck once again, netting his second goal of the match and leveling the scoreline at 2-2, thus forcing the match into extra time. Celtic's task became more difficult when Bobo Balder received his second yellow card, reducing them to 10 men. Porto capitalized on their numerical advantage. With only 5 minutes remaining in extra time, Derlei found the back of the net once again, doubling his tally and propelling Porto towards victory. Despite Porto also having a player sent off in the dying moments, their 2003 European Cup triumph laid the groundwork for their stunning Champions League success the following year. 1. Liverpool vs Alaves 2001. If there is one match that unequivocally claims the top spot on this list, then it is the 2001 European Cup final between Liverpool and Deportivo Alaves. It was an exhilarating roller-coaster affair that encapsulated the very essence of football, featuring a flurry of goals, cards, penalties, an own goal, a golden goal, a remarkable comeback, and ultimately, the lifting of a cherished trophy. Even before the opening whistle, the story surrounding the game was nothing short of captivating. Liverpool was making their first European final appearance since the tragic events of the 1985 Heysel disaster led to their ban from the tournament. Meanwhile, Alaves had defied expectations, surging to the final in their inaugural season of European competitions. The tale took a thrilling turn as soon as the match began, with Marcus Babbel finding the back of the net in the 4th minute. Liverpool's lead was quickly extended in the 16th minute, courtesy of a goal from the talented Steven Gerrard. However, Alaves refused to be overshadowed, responding with a strike from Ivan Alonso midway through the first half, reducing the gap in the scoreboard. Just before halftime, Liverpool extended the lead, with Gary McAllister calmly converting from the penalty spot, making it 3-1. The second half burst into life with Alaves mounting a stunning comeback. Javi Moreno unleashed his prowess, scoring twice within the opening 4 minutes, remarkably restoring parity at 3-3. Seeking to regain control, Liverpool introduced their revered talisman, Robbie Fowler, from the bench in the 64th minute. The move paid dividends almost instantly, as Fowler unleashed a strike in the 73rd minute, propelling Liverpool back into the lead. Yet, the drama continued to unfold, and with a minute remaining in regular time, Alaves delivered a heart-stopping blow as Jordi Cruyff found the net and tied the match to send it to extra time. In the second half of extra time, the odds tilted in Liverpool's favor as Alaves were reduced to 9 men at minute 116. Seizing the opportunity, Liverpool pressed forward and Alaves left-back Delphi Gelly inadvertently headed the ball into his own net. An own goal that bestowed immediate victory upon Liverpool, courtesy of the golden goal rule. From historic comebacks to golden goals, each final has left an indelible mark on the tournament's history. If you want more thrilling football content, remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more exciting football videos. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.